This is Anatomy of Success, and I'm your host, Steve Wohlenhaus. This week, 10 signs to be noticed to avoid working for a bad leader. Let's get started. This is Anatomy of Success, and I'm your host, Steve Wohlenhaus. So glad you joined us. Been here before. Welcome back. First time here. Glad you joined us. Stick around. I think you'll find this episode and future episodes highly beneficial. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you would, and find our audio podcast. It's super convenient for people on the go. And then find me at weatherology.com. That's my company page. Under About Us, links to my social media platforms, and I'd love to get connected with you there and take advantage of the Weatherology mobile app. It is free. Bad leadership is the primary reason people look for new opportunities. Did you realize that? People can forgive innocent mistakes and human fallibility. However, leaders that are incompetent and overly confident have an impact on our organizations that can be catastrophic. Leaders with big egos lack the ability to appraise their weaknesses and encourage open communication. They set a precedent of deceit and fear and intimidation. The result, status quo, and nothing ever changes. It takes wisdom and maturity for people to provide the type of leadership required for us to succeed in life. There's an alarming trend in American business that will invariably impact our ability to compete internationally and cultivate quality work environments where people desire to flourish. When we fail to hire the best candidates and most qualified people, we overlook the importance of setting standards that must be achieved. Most organizations get distracted with irrelevant criteria that have no impact on a person's ability to lead. Hiring a person for all the wrong reasons results in resentment, dysfunction, poor productivity, and low job satisfaction for many other people in the organization. There's plenty of reasons that make a person a bad leader. So here are 10 signs that we need to notice to avoid working for a bad leader. Averse. Poor leaders fail to address conflict and lose respect in the process. When we don't confront conflict or sweep it under the rug, it leaves the impression of weakness. We can't please everyone, but avoiding conflict ensures we please nobody. Blinded. Poor leaders lack the ability to be agile and adapt to changing circumstances. We saw a lot of that during the pandemic. Leaders that lacked flexibility and failed to find sense through the uncertainty of the pandemic. Blind leaders get trapped by tunnel vision and often rule with an iron fist. It's stubborn and detrimental for success. Fixed. Many leaders are trained in the academic arena and learn to leverage rewards and punishment. You do good, you get rewarded. You do bad, you get punished. Great leaders understand human emotion and remain flexible in their approach, especially as it pertains to people. A closed mind is a dangerous leadership quality. Unethical. Bad leaders excuse unethical behavior and even reward it sometimes. Once a leader starts to make concessions with their integrity, the decline is steady. Shortcuts and greed never pay off, but poor leaders can't resist the temptation of taking the easy route. It's a character flaw and someone we should avoid at all costs. Performance. We have all heard it said past performance is no indication of future success. However, a leader with a proven track record is irreplaceable. When someone consistently succeeds and prevails during difficult economic challenges, they earn respect. When we hire a person for all the wrong reasons, we get exactly what we desire and deserve, a lottery ticket that will likely leave us empty-handed. Culture. I'm amazed at how many companies believe new policies and popular trends is the way to build a strong company culture. Asking people to conform and hiring consultants to evangelize about ideas that have no validity creates an atmosphere of uncertainty and fear. Poor leaders cave into pressure that prevents public scrutiny. Great leaders create a culture where people feel safe, welcome, heard, appreciated, and understood. That takes someone and something more than a simple policy change. Communication. Bad leaders are poor communicators, and their inability to communicate is evident everywhere. How they write, how they speak, and how they communicate, non-verbally. When a leader can't communicate with vision, with passion and conviction, treating people with love and respect and resisting blasting off emotionally energized emails, people start to feel threatened. Great leaders are incredible communicators, and it's something we have to perfect. Selfish. Bad leaders are arrogant, and despite their feeble attempts to convey humility, it's disingenuous. They always posture and remind you of who's the boss. They take credit for everything and fail to offer accolades and appreciation. Human kindness doesn't come naturally because the world revolves around these types of people. I call them me monsters, and they need to be avoided. Erratic. Poor leaders are difficult to predict, and people crave certainty. When somebody's mood meanders like a flag in the wind, we feel uncertain. When leaders lack focus and clear vision, the organization lacks stability. Mixed signals and erratic emotional behavior make people feel unsafe, and we tiptoe around without focus and purpose when leaders keep us on edge because they're emotionally unhinged. Lost. When we hire a person for all the wrong reasons, we aren't doing that person any favors, folks. Great leaders have incredible vision, and they think ahead. Great leaders understand innovation, flexibility, agility, and focus. They always understand where the organization is going and articulate it very clearly. People that lack leadership aptitude stumble and cover their errors up with bravado. Watching our government fumble through various challenges the past couple of years is a perfect illustration of what I'm talking about. So there's some things that are relevant to leadership, and really lack of leadership and weak leadership is so prolific today. I mean, over 85% of all people that leave their jobs say it's because of poor leadership. So we talk about this topic often because regardless if you're an entrepreneur, starting a business, working for somebody, or planning to work for somebody, these are things we need to be aware of to avoid the complications associated with poor leadership. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. Until next week, this is Anatomy of Success. Let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.